We're so appreciative to all of you in the room tonight and all the friends you're going to bring along on this ride. And of course, to the person who had the idea for all of this to begin with over 40 years ago, our chairman, Sandy Weill, who really envisioned what was possible and saw what this could be in a much bigger scale than that first school at the first academy at John Dewey High School. And we're so incredibly proud of what we've built together with all of you and the amazing impact it's had on so many students' lives.
I'd like to just tell you one personal thing that showed a thought process of that life is a long journey. And I remember going to a dinner one night that Warren Buffett was at, and I was at the same dinner. And Warren started talking about when he was at Columbia, he knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to make money. And he set out when he left Columbia to make money. God knows he succeeded at that. But I felt that our life, my wife and I, was very, very different. And we really thought about this long journey. So when we got married, our first goal in life was to buy a deep fryer. You know, it was a realistic goal. And Joan was making more money teaching 2 days a week in the New York City school system than I made working on Wall Street 5 days a week. And she claims to this day I still owe her money. But somebody, not a friend of mine, taught her about compound interest. But then I said, and our second goal was to buy a Kodak slide projector. You know, and when we got that, we thought about the next and the next and the next. And we are still thinking about it after being married 67 years. Yeah. But, and then I think back to as our company, we started a company in 1960. We were 4 young people. And that company grew over a period of 2 decades. And we realized the industry was going to change. So we thought about what should we do. Most of the industry was private companies at that point in time. Only 1 or 2 had gone public. And we said that we should go and speak to American Express because that company has the best values of anybody in the financial business, and we should have a partner like that. And we spoke to Jim Robinson for a few months, and we ended up deciding to do it. And I think it turned out to be a really great thing for American Express. And from a personal point of view, it turned out to be really a great thing for me because when I worked at American Express, I learned really from American Express about philanthropy and giving back. And while we had started NAF the year before we sold our company to American Express, but Jim and other people at American Express really went and loved the idea and helped really get it off the ground and diversified from just an institution that was working on training young people for careers in the financial business to go into hospitality and tourism, and now we are STEM. Anyway, it's terrific to see NAF with the history that it has with American Express that goes back to 1977, which is 23 plus 22 is 45 years ago, right? So that's a long time, and we're still on speaking terms. We really enjoyed each other and worked, really well together, I think, and have stayed friends through all kinds of things. And I think that for some reason, one of my first board meetings, I remember Ken Chenault had to make a presentation. And I think I was the only one that listened to him. Turned out to be a very smart thing for me because I made a friend of a person that really I've learned a lot from. And I hope we keep on learning from each of us because we bring different things. And it's been a great, great life. And And a lot of this, I think we all have to thank NAF, and really what NAF is all about is the young people that you've seen up here tonight, and see how confident they are in themselves, how they handle themselves. I mean, you have to feel good. And if you ever had the opportunity to go to a graduation, a NAF graduation, and see the parents or single parent of some of these kids coming, these kids are making the parents better. And now we have a chance in the United States where people are finally getting the message to really level the playing field, have the technical things that we need so that everybody can have access to the internet and to information.